I hope you all are ready, because I'm about to go really, 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 really deep. And this will probably be one of the most profound, introspective moments that I think I'll ever have on this platform. So, y'all, it finally dawned on me. A hidden, hard, it probably was hidden because it was hard, hello God, truth. And I'm gonna give a little backstory here first. So you all know that I posted a video recently talking about, the traumas that are passed down from, badass, horrible ass, toxic, trash ass type of parents, right? And I posted that video, a clip of that video to TikTok. And amongst all of the people that, commented in just total agreeance, there was this one fucker who was like, damn, it sounds like you had, a bad hand, child. Life dealt you a bad hand of cards, girl. But it sounds like you're bitter, basically. This isn't verbatim, this is just what I took away from it. You're just bitter. I can tell by your attitude in the video that you probably played a big part. He obviously didn't catch the entire gist of the video, child. Like, he probably, one of those people that think they know, they done listen to the minute or two. Girl, if you don't have content, you know what I'm saying? And I did put it in the description box, so either he's an idiot, he read it the wrong way. But anyway, obviously I deleted his comment because he was missing the mark. Like, no, girl. Like, I'm talking about, the people that have done me wrong. People that were supposed to love me, did me wrong. And I looked at this man's comment, and at first I started to am I bitter, girl? Am I this angry, self-loathing bastard? Am I pretty much the same type of attitude, archetype, if you will, that I'm over here talking about? This person's comment really made me question. Because lately I have been angry. Lately, I guess I could, in some ways, from the outside looking in, be looked at as some bitter ass bitch, right? Am I taking out, hello God, my trauma, in these videos, Am I holding on too much? Am I pressing upon the necks, hello God, of people that have done me wrong, that I have observed do other people wrong? Made me feel as if, bitch, I was wrong for holding these types of people accountable for their sins against me, right? Or the sins, other people perpetrate these same motherfucking, types that I was talking about in that video. And after a few minutes, hello God, of me wallowing in just the despair of it all, right? The other side of me was like, bitch, how dare you allow some no-name ass fucking TikTok icon, bitch, some probably the same motherfucker you talking about, make you feel, hello God, this way? How is this sorry ass bitch going to really, really, really tell you how you should feel about the people that were supposed to love you that did you wrong. And also with knowing that there are a lot of people out here that have experiencing, or will experience everything that I talked about in that video. And the other bitch was telling me, girl, like, how dare you allow this person, to make you feel like just because you're calling this shit out. Because this type of shit, the whole trauma of it all that we talk about over here on the platform, this is the reason why a lot of people are in this world with the types of attitudes, personalities, character traits. Girl, some would look at it as bad, some would look at it as good, or somewhere in the middle. Because no one's ever truly good and no one's ever just truly bad. Well, then again, child, with the way the world been going and some of the things that we've bared witness to on the stage of life, girl, I truly do believe that there is pure evil out here. But even within, I have to believe there's something. They at one point had to be good, But anyway, like, how dare I allow this person to make me feel like calling these type of motherfuckers out is my fault? Like, I had a hand in my own trauma. How dare you, bitch? How dare you, YB? And I thought about it. Like, people, hello God, they will criticize you, they will demonize you, and they'll try to pull a manipulation tactic on your ass. Hello God. And they'll try to turn it around on you. Yes, the fuck they will. They will try their best to turn it around on you because you're forcing them to see the true error of thine ways. Because think about this. Think about this situation, right? A lot of the people that do the most wrong, girl, when they come into your life, because you've enabled them, you've allowed them, hello God, to make it okay for them to disrespect you, literally distance themselves from you, literally act as if you don't exist in this world after all the shit that they done did, and they want to come back and build a relationship without even confronting all of the toxic trash that they have poured onto you, that they have transferred onto you, making you feel less than. But when you finally call these motherfuckers out, you stand 10 toes down in your belief that, bitch, first of all, me personally, I don't want nothing to do with no bitch that's like that. That's just period. I want nothing to, but if I even would entertain the thought, and the percentage of those chances is very slim, girl, very, very, very slim. But if, let's just say in another world, if, girl, you have to lay your sins at the floor of thine feet, girl. You got to confess thine sins in order for us to move forward in any kind of way at all. If you truly hope for something with me, you will confess thine sins and you will apologize. Because let me tell you something, baby. It's not what you say to motherfuckers. It's how you say it, how you make them feel when you say that shit. And sometimes this ain't even what you're saying. It's what you're doing, your actions, girl, or your inactions. Because let's tell the truth, girl. A lot of y'all absent ass fathers and absent ass mothers, it was the distance that made your child cold towards you. It was your silence that made them feel unloved and unworthy to be loved. And we're going to get into that in just a second. But I really had to stop myself because out of all of these comments, and a lot of us do that over here in the content creating world, we will literally sit here And I do this a lot too, and I feel like I need to engage more. I ask y'all to engage. I need to be engaging too. Girl, at all these nice things people had to say, and the agreements is this one motherfucker was able to touch my spirit. And I'm grateful that this person touched my spirit. I'm grateful that someone that was on the other side, in my opinion, because he was, because you don't know me, sir. You don't know what I've been through. And that little clip alone, I felt like didn't really require much context. Even though I said, maybe he's just a slower bitch. Hello, God, maybe he's just a slower bitch. Everyone else got what I was saying. Obviously, he didn't. So maybe he needed more context. Girl, I politely provided the link to the whole YouTube video. Go watch it, girl, before you make a judgment. But I'm grateful for you, sir. You know why? Because I love being questioned. I love questioning myself because I'm still growing. I'm still healing from a lot of the trauma that was bestowed upon me by raggedy bitches. And people love to talk about childhood trauma, especially me, but we also got to talk about adulthood trauma. Because as adults, you are still trying to deal with all your childhood trauma. And then just because, girl, you get older doesn't mean you don't still experience some semblance of trauma. Hello, God. So you got traumas just stacking on top of each other. And then in your spare time, you go to scheduling out when you want to finally deal with some shit because you might have some time on your hands. Basically, you ever took a vacation without going nowhere? That was really just because you needed a mental and physical, emotional recharge, bitch. Or you're just broke. Or all the above. Bitch, okay. Hello, God. But let's tell the truth. Like, I'm grateful, sir. And the other thing I wanted to talk about, and let me just, before we end that one real quick, I just want to say this. I'm going to repeat myself, bitch. Don't you ever, think about this, when you finally stand up for yourself, hello, God, when you finally are tired of people getting away over and over and over and over and over again with disrespecting you and walking all over you like a community rug, when you finally, again, stand 10 toes down, firm in your word, and you let a bitch have it, you give them nothing. Now you're the bad guy. Don't let them make you feel like you're the bad guy, girl. That's just them using one of their little tricks, girl. Their little mechanisms to turn it around on you because they, yet again, don't want to face their own motherfucking demons. They don't want to face their own reflection. Because looking back at them is the reality. The truth that they've been trying to hide from. What the hell is that? Girl, I heard something. Yeah, girl, don't let nobody make you feel, they'll try to make you feel real bad. Yep, all because they don't want to feel bad. Let me go ahead and see if I can deflect this so I don't have to reflect this. Catch that. Hello, God. Do I need to say it again? They saying to themselves, let me go ahead and deflect this so that I don't have to reflect on this. However the hell I said it. Shit. But y'all catch it, honey. Okay? But going a little bit deeper here, I was also forced to think about the bitter part. Am I bitter? You know what? No. I really think that I've come to the conclusion that I am not bitter. Because I have to question myself sometimes because I can come off real angry sometimes. I can come off real, like, girls, does anything satisfy you? I'm not going to lie. I'm working on this, but I feel like I'm always joking about the negative in everything. And sometimes I just want to say, girl, that's just your Capricorn nature. But no, girl, that's just your traumatized Capricorn nature. along with the fact that, let's tell the truth, you're bitter, and I'm really resentful of my life experience because I feel like I've truly been deprived of love. I feel like I've truly been deprived of pure joy, happiness. And to get any of those things, that's love encompasses all of that. Even anger, even depression. There's love in all of the emotions I truly do feel. Because in order to truly hate something, you must have had loved it. And then encompassing that is a little bit of anger. You're angry because you loved. You're happy because you're loved. You're joyous because you are experiencing love. Hello, God. You're depressed because you're experiencing a lack of love. And it really made me go down the rabbit hole of my own emotions and made me think, honest to God, don't believe that I've ever truly experienced love. Imagine this. Your mother leaves you at a daycare center, bitch. Your mother allowed her husband to do unspeakable acts to her children. With this came constant running through the foster care system. Then I was on the adoption list for a while, and just to see these people bidding on me like I was a slave. Mixed kids was in back then, girl. They all were denied. And then I got too old, and they said they didn't want no old bitch. I guess because they feel like they couldn't train me in their ways. It's just, imagine all of that, right? The first thing is when you're betrayed on a level such as that by your mother. The idea, the hope, if I did feel love, because I don't remember, I was like 4 or 5 years old child, so feelings were, irrelevant at that age, to be honest with you. I could not process. I didn't process that I was bouncing around in foster care until years later. Maybe that was my subconscious, coming in to save me from the trauma of it all and just made me feel like blank stare vibes. Just so I can cope, so I don't lose my fucking shit. Oh, because let me tell you something, they tried. There are stories I have not told about my life where they tried, girl. They tried to dope the doll up and put her in a mental institution, girl. They tried at a very early age. I look back all the time in retrospect, force feeding me drugs and trying to have me droopy and loopy. So when it's time for evaluation, girl, they can go ahead and lock your black ass up. And your mama don't want you? Who knows? I might have been somebody's test subject years later, girl. I already felt like I was in a lot of ways. There are stories I have yet to tell. Again, it's all my business, and I choose to give y'all what I want to give y'all. But, honestly, I just had to be real. Just the love part. Even when family, honey, my sister, my auntie, I knew that people loved me. My niece's nephew, I know that there's love there. I'm not discounting that love, but it's something else that I really can't describe. I feel a true void in my life, and I'm sitting down here today with you guys, and I'm thinking to myself as I'm doing this video or this voice note, child, and I'm thinking I don't think I've experienced love because I don't love myself. bitch, you don't love yourself. That's why you've been a whore from a young age all the way to now, you old bitch. That's why you're angry. That's why you come off bitter. I'm sitting here acting like I've gotten over some shit and that I'm over here Mahatma Gandhi and shit, and no girl, you're hurt. You've yet to truly get over. And then I ask myself, how do I get over? I'm trying to survive. I don't have fucking time to be breaking down. When do you get the time to sort through it all? And for some, it may just be easy to just let it all go and act like it never fucking happened, but good for you if that's how you've been able to do it. But honey, I'm sorry. My start in this life was so fucking crazy and fucked up, and no child should ever have to fucking experience what I experienced, what my family experienced. Because we're all fucked up. When I look at my sibling, I'm like, child, if only mama wasn't on crack and suffer from all kinds of mental shit from her side of the family. Because, girl, if we want to they want to say it rolls down, child. Generation just afflicted with mental illness. All of us just running around here crazy as fuck. Thanks, Mom. You raggedy bitch. And your toxic ass, sorry ass bloodline. And then when I have discovered that today, literally, right, that's what made me want to do this. I discovered, what the fuck? You don't love yourself? After all the shit you be talking about. And yeah, I know I'm talking about myself in whatever, girl. I'm having a moment here. I'm not crazy, trust me. I'm just venting and I'm pissed as a motherfucker. Because realizing, walking around here with this fakeness, bitch, you love you. Because no one else did. Girl, you don't even know the first thing about love. Because no one else did. No one showed you. How do you know you really love yourself? You just pity yourself. And you put on fake strength. Fake love. Fake self-love. Because if you loved yourself, you wouldn't have been a whore. Hello? If you did love yourself, you wouldn't gain weight, lose weight all the time, gain weight, lose weight all the time, gain weight, lose. That's a confusing ass motherfucking roller coaster. If you loved yourself, you might be doing a little bit better with your life. But bitch, no. You're content because you're surviving. But you're not living, bitch. Girl, I had to face a real truth. A real truth. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. That's why I didn't decide to do like an actual video. I'm sitting in my car smoking cigarettes and shit, crying, and just really just seeing myself. I'm still majorly broken. When I tell y'all, it's like, girl, I don't know. What do you do when you discover that, girl, you don't even love you? That's why ain't shit working out. That's why I'm mad. Love, it just escapes me. And it escapes me because I haven't learned to love thyself. You see how important it is, people, to demonstrate these qualities in front of your children? What real love, what passion, hello God, even for self. We ain't just talking about relationships here, people. We're talking about self-love. How do you give it to yourself? Because how you give it to yourself is gonna greatly depend on, what you see and how you'll receive when someone else is giving you so-called love. Because if you already know how you want to be loved, because you have been loving yourself on some real genuine shit, when a sorry motherfucker come in your life, you already gonna be like, no, girl, I'm good. I've spent this much time truly loving myself to know when not to let some lower vibrational ass, lack thereof, ho ass nigga or bitch step into my circle. That's why a lot of us is hoes. And yes, I said us because I'm not alone out here, girl. Hello, God. And it made me go on to think about a lot of my other thought processes on, other topics of discussion that I've had in the past. And it just really made me think, do I have these strong opinions because I'm a mad, sad bitch? What if I was happier? What if I was more joyful? Hello, God. What if I was, a little bit more serene? Would I have such a hard stance the way that I do on certain, topics of life? But then I go to thinking too, we're all made how we're supposed to be made. And am I stepping into the realm again of how that man made me feel or tried to make me feel? I don't know, girl. At this point, I just think that I'm telling you, I'm big on certain shit, and again, call it Capricorn nature. Certain phases in life, I have to feel like it's a game. I have to get to the next level, girl. You can't stay on the same level too long. I feel like I have grown content with lack because I've never experienced anything else in my life. Nothing to truly motivate me, nothing to truly feel worthy of anything. That motherfucking shit was a hard pill to swallow. I cried when I had that thought. To admit to yourself that you are not worthy. I'm not. I'm not worthy of anything from anybody because, girl, if I can't be that desire for myself, that want for myself, that need for myself, that love and affection and passion for myself, maybe that's the reason I haven't had nobody good come in my life like that. Girl, what? You ain't ready for nothing good? You a toxic mess. You don't even love yourself enough to love someone that's good. You just gonna fuck them up too. I'm telling y'all, that took a lot for me to admit that. It took a lot for me to admit that. Girl. I from a little boy, I can just think to myself, like, I don't know what that feeling is like. Love. Y'all, I'm telling the truth. I can't really name a time I was just genuinely happy. I can't name a time where I felt wanted, needed, shit, required, or desired, girl. I'm constantly reaching down in the depths of my own despair. Trying to find a reason for why do I even exist? What is my purpose? What the fuck am I supposed to be doing with my life? And bitch, why don't you love yourself? Bitch, why don't you find yourself to be worthy? I got a fuck ton of whys, girl, with no real answers. I guess this is what therapy would be for, but bitch, when I tell you I had an aha moment, girl, whew, bitch. And it really just makes me think. My mother and the trash that she was, child, well, is, because them bitches still here, honey. And people like her, and knowing what y'all done to y'all kids and everything, like, this is, bitch, I'm 35. This is something that I have been, again, I'm looking back. There was a time in my life I felt like a zombie, girl. Because, like, what was the point? Why do you think I've had I'm not going to say a lot, like maybe 3 instances in my life where I was really ready to go there and end it all? And I'm not at that point now. I don't feel like I'm ever going to go back to that point again. Because, like, I love breathing. I love life. I know that a lot of the trials and tribulations, they are temporary, bitch. Tough times don't last long, honey, but tough bitches do. So don't think I'm over here contemplating, trying to get over to the other side of life. That's not nowhere in this conversation. But you question your existence here on this physical earth. What are you here for? Girl, like, trying to find yourself in the chaotic fucking clouds of your own life. Again, just trying to sort it all out. And I do see why some people just walk away from it altogether, or they pack it all up, they put it in a storage unit, girl, and they don't pay for it again, and they just let it get auctioned off, and nobody wants it, they burn it. Just they leave it all behind, they forget about it. But me, I'm sorry. It's hard for me to forget. It's hard for me to get over certain things. Like, I've experienced a lot of stuff, child. Like, I've been through a lot of things, and a lot of that stuff I always knew. And again, it could be just my mind fucking with me. Like, again, we attract, You know, if I think that I'm cursed, I will be cursed type of vibes. But it's just really hard for me to get over what people have done to me, what certain people have said to me, different experiences that I've had in this life. Like, a lot of it has been some dark ass shit. It's very rare that I've just had a semblance of any... Girl, that's the sprinkler system. I was about to say, what the fuck is pissing on my car? But girl, yeah, like, I just want peace. And to be honest with you, life and the people that run it haven't made it easy for anyone to just be able to take the time needed to, have these reflective moments and work on themselves. There's so much pressure on, doing this and doing that and making this happen and paying this bill and getting your ass to work, and you get off work and you got to do this and you got to do that. It's just all of that trash that's piled on you. You don't have much time to really deal with yourself. Some might say that's a cop-out. Girl, the way I've been thinking lately, I'm inclined to believe that too, but there's a lot of truth in that. And I'm not trying to not take accountability for, the way I feel about myself, but it's the truth though. I've gone through a lot. Trauma does that to you. Especially when you grow up in a world that demonizes having feelings. I grew up black. You had feelings, you were a sissy. You had feelings, you need to go, you in the ESC class because you were a little emotional, irregular. They shun you away. Or he a little bit touched. Why? Because he got feelings? Because he expresses himself? No one's teaching me how to, identify these feelings. Hello, God. It wasn't until I got into a group home setting and they offered therapy that I really started to see it for what it was and actually experience that. Like, motherfuckers actually cared about my mental health. But for the longest, I didn't fuck with the therapy. I would just sit in there and look at them like they was crazy. Because I was, conditioned for so long being in these ghetto-ass foster homes to believe that therapy was the devil. Talking to the white man don't bring nothing but problems. Girl, and that Precious, when Monique's character yelled at her, "You got this white bitch coming to my house," that's exactly how it was talked about in a lot of the foster homes that I lived in. I don't want these white folks coming to my house thinking that we... Child, please. But yeah, once I started delving and accepting therapy for what it was, I realized that. I see why there's a whole profession for this shit. And I know that I'm not the only one. I see it all the time at work, conversations I have with the clients. People I have in just regular life period, friends of mine, people that I've associated with, there's a shared experience of feeling worthless, not loving yourself. And a lot of times that can turn you into a bitch. Remember one of my favorite quotes that, what is that quote? Sometimes a man is, sometimes a man is not cold. He's just lonely. Basically, that sums up the quote. All my life, I've had to fight, girl, literally. And I've been fighting myself too, and I didn't realize it. Because I didn't feel worthy. Because I don't know what that feels like. I don't know how to put it all together. And as a Capricorn, my controlling, nature makes me feel like I have to be able to do something there. How do you do something when you've never been trained in the art of it? You've never seen it. You've never observed it. You've never been able to absorb that. Again, in foster care, I moved around a lot. Then I went to a group home where everything was just basically ran like a system. we were allowed to have a childhood, so to speak, but everything was, you knew you was in a group home, girl. Like, there's order and there's certain things in there that's not really a family unit. So, and I learned a few things at certain foster homes that I lived in. Some were good, some were horrible, but, you know, I wasn't there long enough. And low-key, it makes me go into the conversation about, like, am I really okay with being alone the rest of my life, not having a husband, not having a man? Is that why I have the skewed perspective on love and relationships the way that I do? Because deep down inside, I resent all of that because I don't know what that is. Because when you don't feel like you're worthy, when you don't feel like you love yourself, again, you end up turning to be the hater of love and all the things that look and represent that. But then again, I'm always happy for love. If I see it with other people, I'm always genuinely happy. That's where I go with it, though, because I'm just like, girl, I've never been, like, looked at. You know how you got some people that see people that love, oh, child, these bitches. No, I look at them like, oh, that is so cute. And I genuinely do be meaning that shit. So I don't know. I love love. I love to see people in love. It is such a beautiful thing. But yeah, girl, I don't know. I feel like I've been talking forever. Yeah, 42 fucking minutes. But I don't know. Y'all. I don't know. I've definitely got some work to do on myself. I think I'm probably, after this video, girl, I think I'm going to take a break from doing videos. I'm just really going to get into my bag of things when it comes to the gym. I think I probably am going to seek out some type of therapy situation. I got some work to do on myself. And because I'm going to be real with you, I'm not really pleased with where I'm at in my life, just on every single level. It's not just one thing, it's all things. And mostly, it's the interpersonal shit. It's I really need to level out with my emotions. I need to get my spirit cleansed. I need to get everything just done. Because I'm going to be walking into a different phase in my life come next year. And I'm not talking about my birthday. I feel like next year I'm going to be in a metamorphosis in a positive way. And I really want to my spirit's telling me that, honey, this is the year of hell. That way you can prepare for your year of peace. I really do feel that way. And I need to start doing the work now. And I feel like that's why a lot of this shit is unraveling. Because if you guys have noticed, my videos the past couple months have been a little, on the overly emotional side. So I think that's what it is. I'm meant to purge myself of this. And the only way that for me it's going to work is if it's all out there, I confront it all head on and, work on this shit. That way I can just be a better version of myself. And hopefully, all the good things that I need, require, and desire from that will manifest. I believe it will. Dr. Creflo Dollar may be a corrupt-ass heathen, but one thing I do believe is his tagline, honey, change your mind, you can change your world. And that's something I'm going to be working on. So I appreciate you guys for loving on me, for not judging me, for walking with me through this journey of thine life, girl. And for the ones that are... always loving and caring and kind to me. Thank you. It means more than you will ever know. Okay? So until next time, and there will be a next time. You know me, girl. I can't shut the fuck up to save my life. Okay? I will be back. But until then, you guys be blessed and never stressed, honey, okay? And always remember that health is truly wealth. And in the words of Erica De Niro TV, honey, hello, God, protect your energy, honey. All right? I love you. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.